internal and external factors. The first is all about you, the unique package of DNA, experience, upbringing, and environment that sets you apart from every other being on the planet. Whatever else you learn, either by listening to this, by practicing your presentations, or by taking feedback from others, the most important thing of all when you are up there on the stage is to be yourself. Aside from you, there are the external factors. I would define these as the nuts and bolts of presenting, the things you can learn, practice, and master. They include everything from writing and rehearsing your script through to ensuring that you are introduced properly, weighing up the dynamics of the room, and relying on the tools of the trade, from microphones to PowerPoint. Combining the two sets of parameters will help you achieve your personal best, a presentation that people will be talking about for a long time afterwards, for all the right reasons. Before you jump in and start trying out new techniques, I hope that a bit of my own personal experience might help you. Right from the early days of doing presentations, I always wanted to be good at it, so I read many books, watched great speakers, noted what they did well, and tried to incorporate it into my act. I also listened to mentors who would gladly offer advice on the best way to improve. The downside of this is that I would stand up to speak with far too many thoughts running through my head. Don't forget to smile. Watch your body language. Stop moving around the stage. Slow your pace down. Allow a bit of rise and fall in your voice, and on and on. The truth is, I was so nervous that it was impossible to think of all these things at once. So, what I would say to you, if you are still on an upward learning curve of speech-making, is just concentrate on getting through it. Ensure that you know the content of your presentation as well as you can, and use your instincts to deliver it in the best way you think fit. The more practice you get, the more able you will be to start thinking about some of the more advanced techniques. For now, congratulate yourself on having had the skill and resilience to get up and speak in public. The chapters that follow are in rough chronological order, inasmuch as you have to write your presentation before you rehearse. In order to consolidate the learning of each chapter, there is a short optional activity at the end for you to try out, along with a summary in bullet point form of what you have just read. If there is a particular area of expertise that you are trying to master, it might be worth revisiting the relevant chapter summaries when you are next in the process of preparing to speak. If you are still not sure of where to start with brushing up on your skills, use the sorting grid to decide on your priorities. Consider all the elements of making speeches, including presentation skills, writing, rehearsal, use of voice, appearance of confidence, visual aids, developing PowerPoint skills, assembling the right kit, finding low-risk opportunities to practice, humor, storytelling, handling nerves, handling an audience. Sorting grid. Make a simple grid with the vertical axis the level of difficulty, easy at the top and hard at the bottom, and the horizontal axis is degree of impact, high on the left and low on the right. The upper left quadrant, easy on difficulty axis but high on impact. This is your top priority. These are the actions that are easy to accomplish and have a big impact. For example, buy a smart new suit. The upper right quadrant is low impact with easy difficulty. This is secondary. Easy to do, but with not so much impact. For example, pulling together a kit of parts, laptop, projector, marker pens, etc. The lower left quadrant, hard difficulty and high impact. This is future planning. Difficult to achieve, but worth it in the end. For example, become an excellent exponent of auto cue. And last, the lower right quadrant, hard difficulty and low impact.